Computer Engineering by Ashley Young and William Johnson. So, what is computer engineering? Computer engineering is 50% electrical engineering curriculum and 50% computer science curriculum. Computer engineers research, design, develop, and test computer systems and components. They build many things that people use in their daily lives, like computers, smartphones, even touchscreens that is inside some vehicles, and so much more. Their main goal is to make the computing system safer, reliable, powerful, and faster. There are a few different branches of engineering fields that branch off from computer engineering. There are software engineers, hardware engineers, and network engineers. Software engineers are the people that focus on computer programming applications for smartphones and software development. This can be any apps like Snapchat, YouTube, Instagram, any app, any game that you can think of. Up next is hardware engineers. Hardware engineers are the people who design and maintain physical products. Hardware engineers research, develop, and test hardware or computer equipment. For education, electrical and computer engineering degree. Up next is network engineers. Network engineers are the people who design and maintain systems and networks. Network engineers, their role is implementing network schedule solutions, troubleshooting issues, configuring security systems, maintaining the network infrastructure. For school, you would need to get a degree in mathematics, computer science, systems engineering, electronic engineering, physics. Now, their education. For an education, you can get an associate's degree, which is about 65 to 72 credit hours, or about 2 to 3 years. A bachelor's degree, which is the most common, is 4 years, which is 120 to 128 credit hours. You can advance and go 2 more years after your bachelor's for a master's degree, which is 30 to 33 more credit hours. And then after that, if you want to, you can go to a doctoral degree, which is 2 more years after your master's, and this is 32 to 36 credit hours. Up next is the coursework requirements for a bachelor's degree. So during your fall semester, you can take technical presentation, calculus 1, historical foundation, intro to engineering profession, and the principles of chemistry. This makes up about 15 credit hours. In your spring semester, you can take composition 1, engineering concepts and methods, calc 2, physics 1 for engineering, intro to discrete structures. In your summer, you don't need to take any classes. In your following fall semester, you will be taking Calculus 3, Physics 2 for engineers, Engineering Analysis and Comp, and Historical Foundation. This will be about 14 credits. In your next semester, you will be taking Differential Equations, Digital Systems, Linear Circuits 1, and Composition 2, and Science Foundation. This is about 15 credits. During your summer semester, you will be taking Linear Circuits 2, Computer Organization, and Cultural Foundation. This is about 10 credits. In your third fall semester, you'll be taking Object-Oriented Programming, Computer Science 1, Electronics 1, Prob and Stat for Engineering, and Social Foundation. This is about 16 credits. In your third spring semester, you'll be taking Computer Science 2, Embedded Systems, Computer Architecture, Approved Technical Elective, Junior Design, and Macroeconomics. This is about another 16. During your third summer session, you would want to be trying to get into an internship. It's highly encouraged, but it's not required. During your last and final fall semester, you will be taking Processes Development, Senior Design, and 3 approved technical electives, which will be about 15 credits. In your next semester, your last spring one, you will be taking Operating Systems, Common Network, Senior Design 2, and Approved Technical Elective. This will be about 12. And I got this all from the University of Central Florida website. So some typical work that you can do once you graduate is you will typically be working in like technical industries. You can go into government if you would like, but you would need to have a doctoral degree for that. Some places you could work would be Apple, HP, Intel, Android, and so much more. Anything that you can really think of that has to do with computer and technologies. There are a few big computer engineers that most people know about. There's Jeff Bezos, which if you don't know, he is the founder of Amazon. There's Marcus Pearson, which is someone that you probably don't know his name, but he is the developer of Minecraft, so a lot of people would know him by that. And then the current CEO of Google, Sundar Pichai, is also one of the big computer engineers who became really successful.
Computer engineers have an average salary of $84,000 a year, with hardware engineers making $146,000 a year and software engineers making $69,000 a year. As a software engineer, a necessary tool for the job would be programming environments like Eclipse and Visual Studio, and programming language knowledge like C, C++, Java, Python, and HTML. As a hardware engineer, you'll need to know how to use different CAD softwares like AutoCAD and PTC Creo. As a computer engineer, you might want to get certifications in different programming languages, operating systems, and software testing. There are many great innovations currently being worked on in computer engineering, one of them being augmented reality for workers. This would solve driving to the office every day. Another one is self-driving cars. This would fix a lot of accidents that happen all the time. And the third one is GPT-3, which is the best autocomplete that was ever created. Computer engineering has a lot of job security. Jobs have been in demand for over 20 years, and software development jobs should rise around 24%. Information security analyst jobs should rise around 28%, and computer hardware engineers are expected to rise around 5%. In computer engineering, there is a lot of different skill sets that you may need to have. In hardware engineering, you may need skills like mathematics, science, programming, critical thinking, technology design, judgment and decision making, equipment selection, quality control analysis, coordination, and systems analysis. In software engineering, you may need skills like mathematics, systems evaluation, critical thinking, instructing, learning strategies, writing, IME management, speaking, active listening, programming, decision making, judgment making, technology design, active learning, troubleshooting, complex, and problem solving. In conclusion, we have learned that computer engineers have a new challenge to conquer each day. Computer engineers are constantly innovative, always solving problems, and are perpetually challenged, and that computer engineering is one of the highest paying jobs today.